Let's, oh, it's a little too... I haven't got quite enough time to take you before the news, Hannah. Can I take you after the news?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Are you there?
Yeah, I am. I'm just seeing that you've got a poem.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, please.
No. I hate poetry.
Pretty, please.
I really do. Can you sum up the thoughts contained within it?
I mean, it's going to take 40 seconds to read. I timed it. Have I got time?
Well, not now. No, after the news, maybe. Can you condense it to 10?
Really, I'll do it really quickly, okay? Can I come back after this?
All right, hang on right there. Why are you doing this to me, Sam?
They're good poems.
0845 6060 973. Nick Abbott, LBC 97.3. It's 11:30. Lewisham. Hello, Hannah.
Hi, Nick. Thanks a lot. I know you hate this,
Yeah.
so I don't know how come you invited the songs and the poems.
Well, no, I didn't. It's got nothing to do with me. I'm trying to uninvite it.
Okay, look, I'll do it really, really quickly.
Now, first of all, what is it?
It's a very short poem about misogyny. Okay.
About misogyny?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many lines in this poem?
It's 3 short verses comprising of 6 lines each.
Oh!
Oh, please. It's called He Pollutes My Field of Vision. It's the first time I'm ever, sort of, speaking about my work. And it begins with...
Now, wait a minute. Now, if you were the editor of a publication and you were reviewing your poem and you knew that you only had space for 2 verses, which one would you take out?
They are integral.
I knew you were going to say that. Oh, this is painful.
Oh, please.
Is it funny? Is it like a lyric? Does it start, there was a young man from Australia?
Actually, I listened to it. He was hilarious, the one you were saying, it doesn't rhyme. It doesn't rhyme. This one actually does rhyme. They may not be good.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
And I'm perfectly ugly enough and old enough to accept criticism of that.
You know, there was a couple of articles in the paper today about women, about feminism in a way, but it wasn't that men were the problem; it was that women are the problem. Are you familiar with twerking?
Now listen, this poem, the last verse actually deals with that. Okay, I'm going to begin.
You're going to steamroller over my protestations.
Little man, such a very little man, thinks himself a jungle king Tarzan, but his thoughts are hideous, his sense of humour lascivious, this macho misogynist Priapus, he pollutes my field of vision. His moronic objectifying mind often elicits my rage, I find, young, middle-aged or old, in terms quite singularly bold, that this priapic prick has to be told. He pollutes my field of vision. It's the height of absurdity that Freud spoke of penis envy. It's the misogynist's ego that's fragile. He it is who is full of bile, this bitter, twisted, freaky reptile. He pollutes my field of vision.
Yeah, that seems a bit too angry, Hannah. Here's the point that I was going to make about the couple of stories that were in the papers today.
That's what poems are all about, Nick. You express your
innermost feelings. I get it.
On a particular subject, and
Yeah.
it's actually called "He Pollutes My Field of Vision."
Right, but that's 50% of the population on Earth. You can't be angry with all of us.
No. I'm just talking about the misogyny.
Right.
Literally, I mean...
Are you familiar with twerking, Hannah?
I am not familiar with Facebook, tweaking, twerping, twitting, whatever it's all called. I've got a Motorola unsmart phone.
Right.
So no, what is twerping?
Twerking, it's all the rage with female entertainers. Specifically, most recently, Miley Cyrus. And as you're unfamiliar with
God, yes,
the World
yes.
Wide Web. Oh, you do know who Miley Cyrus is?
Well, only because I'm reading The Guardian at the moment.
The Guardian is covering Miley Cyrus?
No.
What has gone on with the world?
Well, you know, she's got this argument with Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead O'Connor is exactly right. Yeah, that's correct. And you know what? Sinead O'Connor is completely... I can't believe I'm about to say this, but she's completely correct in every respect. Because Miley Cyrus, she, as, you know, my limited knowledge of it, is that she used to be like a squeaky clean Disney kid entertainer type of person.
Yeah.
And then, in order to appeal to an adult audience, she took all her clothes off and started to act like a stripper.
Mm-hmm. Which all of them are doing at the moment.
Well, that's correct, yes. Not all of them, only the women.
Well, it's always been the women. I mean, the blokes only have to take their, you know, guitar onto the stage, and that's enough for them to acquire fame, fortune, and, you know...
Well, I don't remember Kate Bush acting like a prostitute. I don't remember Joni Mitchell acting like a prostitute.
You're quite right. You're quite right.
I think talent out there... Now, the other woman that the people have been hyperventilating about is Rihanna, also about whom I know almost nothing at all. But her latest video seems to have gone... her career is seems to be predicated on presenting herself as like a stripper or like a prostitute image. And her latest video has gone somewhat over the edge, and people are drawing back with distaste. And of course, if you present yourself in the Almost All Together and you put your video on the World Wide Web, then you're going to get hundreds of thousands of people looking at it, and they're basically kids, they're children who like this. It's kiddie pop music. And so what the women, the very powerful women who are presenting themselves, I mean, these aren't women who don't have any control over what they do. They're multi-millionaires, and so they are presenting themselves as strippers and prostitutes in their videos. That's not men who are doing that. That seems to be something deeply wrong with the hip-hop fraternity, in that every man in a hip-hop video is a gangster, and every woman, regardless of whether it's her own video, presents herself as a prostitute. What the hell is going wrong? That's not men's problem, Hannah. I would have to say that that's women's problem.
Can I come in? I have to return. I mean... This is exactly the point that Sinead O'Connor is making, that it is the people around these women who are coercing them into flaunting themselves.
No, I don't buy that. I don't buy it. It's not...
You're in denial.
What you are in denial. You're saying that women are not responsible for their own actions, and that if a woman does something bad, it's always a man's fault.
This Cyrus Miley, or whatever her blooming name is. How old is she? She's a kid. I
don't know. Well, let's not talk about she's a multi-millionaire, and if she didn't want to take her clothes off for her videos, then she could certainly make a stand.
Well, people do anything, don't they? When it comes to money.
Well, does that make it right?
Well, of course it doesn't, you know. But you're in denial if you're thinking that these very, very young people, be they rappers, be they the women who are, you know, going down an extreme line at the moment. You're absolutely right. They're doing it because they've got no talent.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying they're doing it because that seems to be a rapid way to make money, or it seems to be that they accept that that is their role, and I think that's a dreadful thing. But I mean, the music industry is littered with women who don't take their clothes off, they don't act like strippers, and they don't present themselves as prostitutes because they have talent.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, can you think of any men who take their clothes off and act like prostitutes in order to put their music across? There aren't any.
Well, you know very, very well, Nick. You've been in the business yourself all of your adult life. and you know your business. I mean, Van Morrison wrote a song called So You Want to Be in Show Business. Have you listened to that? They make you sell your wife. They make you, if you listen to the lyrics, I haven't listened to it for a long, long time, but it's an absolutely brilliant. It's got it all in there. You're being disingenuous.
No, it seems that you are you're grasping onto victimhood. No, it's true. If someone like Rihanna, who must be worth, no idea, $100 million, let's say, I can't be far off, if she presents herself in essentially as a porno star in her latest video, that's down to her. It's not the evil men that are surrounding her. You have to take responsibility for your own actions. You're not a victim all the time, Hannah. I mean, I know you want to apportion blame to the evil men in the world, but it's not always our fault. I've got to move on, but thanks a lot.